about the minerals. The minerals, all the minerals are very important in our body. The gist of the minerals is that mineral helps to activate enzymes. Number one, mineral works at cell level. That means from cell membrane to mitochondria. Number three, minerals helps in endocrine system. And number four, very important to note, that minerals had the role in the central nervous system. So if we consider the mineral, it has the role in whole body, and it requires very small amount. If we take the small amount, if we take the more amount, that is harmful. If you take the less amount than the required, that is also harmful. We are in disease condition because we are not being healthy. If we are healthy, that means our mineral content of our body is within the normal limit. Previously, we have discussed about the principal elements. Now we will today start the trace element, but that trace element also very important to perform different important functions of our body. So my dear student, you should know all the elements, whether it is a principle or trace, in details. Detailed study, I told you, everybody should prepare the column-wise name of the mineral or elements. Next, source. You divide the source into two. One is the animal source, another is the vegetable source. Now in the animal source and vegetable source, you should also mention which one is the richest source, which one is the moderate source, and which one is the poorest source. But we know in all the elements we cannot divide under this heading. Still, we will do whatever is required and available. After the source, we should know the daily requirement. Then distribution. Distribution, I told you, we take in our food the particular elements. Then from the food, after digestion, it will distribute in the blood. If you consider the blood, it will be distributed in the plasma and in the serum, or in the plasma or serum, or in the corpuscle. Now, what is the difference between the plasma and serum? Plasma is present whenever our blood is inside the body. Whenever you take out the blood from the body in the outside, then it will be changed to the serum. So the concentration of a particular element either in the plasma or in the serum is not fixed. It should be different. That you have to remember. Some are distributed in the tissues, some are in the organs. So repeating again, in the blood, whole blood, divide the blood into plasma, serum and corpuscles. Next, cerebrospinal fluid. Next, other tissues, and then the organs like liver, brain, kidney, muscles, etc., etc. In some organs, they are also present, but usually liver, brain and kidney. Next comes after the distribution, it will be excreted. The excretory channels are in our body, mainly the stool and urine. Other channels are sweat, in gastric juices, not in the gastric juices, but intestinal mucosal secretion, and excretion through the skin, through the sweat. Usually urine and the stool. Next comes the function and then the deficiency condition. In different books in the net, there are details of the deficiency, but we don't require the deficiency conditions in details. We require more importance to be given on the function. Any element you should know under the headings, but most of all, you must give the importance on the source, daily requirement, and function. And you will get either a long questions like 10 mark questions or 5 mark questions or 2 mark questions. Afterwards, we will discuss the 2 mark question. We are thinking that the change of the education system, we are thinking that we will give the books to all the students. They will search it out and answer it. That is the problem-based learning. Today I will give an example. Just after my lecture, I will give the example of the problem-based learning. That is the open book system. You are at your home, you will open the book, solve the problem and send it back. And you will be marked accordingly. Now we are going to start first the elements, most important elements in our body, as it is stressed, but it should be known. You must know it. Iron. You know the iron. Where it is get? It is not yet mentioned which one is the richest source and the poorest source and the moderate source. But in the animals it is found in the meat, the liver and the eggs. Vegetables, peas, lentils. What is the lentils? In Hindi it is called salad. Salad. Green leaves, any green leafy vegetables, palak, okay?
Yes.
Any other, cauliflower and cabbage, not cauliflower but cabbage, and fruits. Iron, is it required extra amount? No. What we take in the food, that is sufficient. So no need of extra amount. Now, what is very important to note it down? I told you previously in my lecture, I used to say, this is very important, this is very important. You must note it down and summarize accordingly. It will be very beneficial for you. First important point in the iron is that the milk is deficient in iron. If you take the milk, any kind of milk, either the goat's milk or the cow's milk or any processed milk like सांची milk or amul milk, कोई भी milk में iron नहीं रहता है. Iron is deficient in any kind of the milk. In adult, it will require about the 15 to 20 milligram. In pregnancy and lactating adolescent, these are the certain physiological changing group. Here, it requires more. Remember always. Requires more than the adults. Remember always. Infants after 3rd month. Growing children, I told you, infants after the 3rd month. First of all the newborn, then comes the infants, then comes the children, then comes the adult, and adult male and female, and then comes the physiological changes like pregnancy and lactation. So in all these stages, requirement is met. Requirement you will not get all the elements requirement according to the different age group, but in some books it is available and you must go through it. Infants under 3 months is very important for the iron. It is found in our body or in the food in two forms. One is the ferritin, another is the transhemocytidine. More found in the iron and spleen and bone marrow. The main function of the iron is the synthesis of hemoglobin. Where there is no iron, you don't think of the red blood corpuscle, and if there is no red blood corpuscle, you don't think of the blood. So hemoglobin synthesis, it is very important. It helps in formation and maturation of the red blood cells. That means erythropoiesis. Erythropoiesis means that formation and maturation, not multiplication. Remember it. The definition of the erythropoiesis is the formation and maturation. Cytochrome. What is the cytochrome? I told you, locationally. Do you remember it? What is the cytochrome?
Cytochrome is a type of cell organelle which present inside outside.
Cytochrome is a chromoprotein. Means heme is the iron.
Yes, sir.
Iron is the color.
Yes, sir.
Whenever it combines with the protein, that is the plasma protein,
Yes, sir.
then it will form the cytochrome. It is a chromoprotein. The cytochrome is essential for oxidation of cell metabolites. So iron is present there in the cytochrome,
Yes.
and the role of the cytochrome is oxidation of the cell metabolites. Indophenol oxidase, it was the previous name. The recent name is that cytochrome oxidase. This is an enzyme and it requires in tissue oxidation. Remember, metabolism of the cell is controlled by the cytochrome. Tissue oxidation is controlled by the indophenol oxidase or cytochrome oxidase. This is very important. Myoglobin, you know the myoglobin. Globin is the protein, myo is the muscle. So myoglobin is formed by the iron. Hemoglobin is there. Globin part and heme part constitutes the hemoglobin. Whenever it is present in the muscle, that becomes myoglobin. So iron here in the present in the myoglobin helps in supply of the oxygen to the muscles in emergency. Chromatin, very important factor of cell nucleus. If the chromatin is there, nucleus will live alive, or if there is no chromatin, cell nucleus will not alive. So here you can get that the chromatin, in the chromatin, the oxidative function of the nucleus is under control of the iron through the chromatin. It helps in the oxidation of the nerve cell. So in a word, you can remember the iron has a great role on oxidation. Oxidation at tissue level, oxidation at cell level, oxidation in muscle, oxidation in nerves. So it helps in the oxidation. If iron is not there, what will happen? Antioxidation. Antioxidation means the oxidation process is hampered. So if the iron is not there, oxidation process will be hampered. What will be the happenings in the uh, deficiency condition? I told in the previous lecture that commonest mineral deficiency diseases occur due to three elements. Do you remember it? Anybody can answer me? There are three elements. The deficiency of that cause the mineral deficiency disorder. Most commonest.
Sodium,
No, I told the calcium,
calcium.
I told iron and iodine. So these are the three, very important to note it down. Okay. So if the iron is not there, what is happening? Everybody knows it. What is the commonest deficiency condition arise in India due to the iron? Answer me. Answer me. Huh? Very good. Iron deficiency anemia. So iron deficiency anemia include hypochromic. Hypo means reduced. Chrome means color. Why? Due to the lack of the hemoglobin. Microcytic. Micro means small. Cytic means cell. The cell size will be the small. So what will happen? There will be the hypochromic microcytic anemia due to the deficiency. Next we are coming to the very important mineral trace elements, that is the iodine. Iodine usually found in the sea water. So people who are living at the sea level devoid of the iodine deficiency, but those people who are living in the hilly area, they will suffer from the iodine deficiency. So iodine is found in the sea water, number one. Seafood, any food, either animal food or vegetable foods. Animal food, usually the fish, sea fish, like crab, like prawn, like crayfish, and vegetables, lentils, some vegetable fruits are there, seafoods, fruits. So all the sea fruits, food, animal and plant is the source of the iodine. Is it required for getting the iodide salt in our body? Yes. As the seafood and the sea water is not commonly taken by the body, so iodide salt is necessary to get it. And for that, we are getting the iodide salt that is available in the market, and that is formed in the composition of 1:5,000 to 1:2 lakh. This is the composition of the iodide salt or iodide. Iodine is taken in our body not in the iodine but in the iodide, either as a salt or iodide ion. Daily requirement 100 to 150 milligram. Pregnancy it requires the 200 milligram. Body contains 10 to 20 milligram. The whole body contains 10 to 20 milligram. Out of that, 70 to 80% is stored in the thyroid gland. The stored from the iodine in the thyroid is named as thyroglobulin. Thyroglobulin. The molecular weight is more than other globulin. It is about 6,50,000 and it is composed of thyroxine, diiodothyronine and triiodothyronine. out of these three, most common, thyroxine and diiodothyronine. Triiodothyronine is very less. It is also present in the muscle, and in the muscle 70 to 80% are present in the thyroid gland. The rest of the things are found in the muscle, and the very few and the traces are found in the blood and serum, and that is about 3 to 6 microgram per 100 ml. In the blood, it will combine with the protein and form the PBI, protein bound iodine, PBI, and the normal value of the PBI is 3.5 to 7.5 microgram per deciliter. 3.5 to 7.5 microgram per deciliter. Remember, erythrocyte contains no organic iodine. Very important. In the iron, I told you the very important point, and here you have to remember that erythrocyte contains no organic iodine. Iodine is present in the plasma. It is excreted in stool. And what is the function? You know that all the thyroid hormone is secreted by the iodine. So the iodine helps in the secretion of the thyroxine and triiodothyronine formation. So function of the iodine is formation of the thyroxine and triiodothyronine. In adults, it will produce goiter. It is produced goiter. Cretinism, that is, the growth is retarded. But this is important. We don't require what are the symptoms of cretinism and the goiter. Only you just know it, because regarding the goiter and cretinism, you will get the vivid knowledge in endocrine system in the thyroid gland. One point everybody should know, this is not within the syllabus, but you should know, you must avoid the food substances which is goitrogenic, means जो सब्सटेंस को खाने पर हमको गोइटर होता है उसको अवॉइड करना है. वो है कॉलीफ्लावर, कैबेज एंड रेडिश. इसका मतलब नहीं है कि आपको नहीं खाना है, एक्सेसिव नहीं खाना है. एक्सेसिव इंटेक ऑफ कैबेज, कॉलीफ्लावर एंड रेडिश माने मूली, अगर आप इसको तीनों को लेते हैं तो इसमें आपका चांसेस बनेगी गोइटर बनने का. सो दिस इज द आइडिया. नेक्स्ट वी आर कमिंग टू द कॉपर. कॉपर is found in the milk, brain tissue, liver, blood and kidney. In cow milk and in human milk it is present, but in the milk and milk products it is very poor. Milk and milk products it is very poor. Daily requirement in infants 2.5 milligrams. In adult it is about 2.5 milligram, but in infants and children 0.05 milligram per kg of body weight. 0.05 milligram per kg of the body weight. It is stored in the liver and in the blood. In the blood 0.1 to 0.5 milligram. You have heard the name of the ceruloplasmin. Ceruloplasmin is nothing but a copper containing hemoglobin. When the copper meet together with the hemoglobin, that will form the ceruloplasmin, and that is present in the serum and in the brain and the liver of infants and children. Ceruloplasmin is present only in the blood, but copper is also present in the brain and the liver of infants and children. Main function of the copper. Before that, I will say copper is present in the brain as a particular element, a compound that is called cerebrocuprine, Cuprein. Cerebrocuprine is a compound found in the brain. Erythrocuprine is found in the RBC. Hepatocuprine is found in the liver. These three are very important. So the copper is found in the brain as cerebrocuprine, in the RBC erythrocuprine, in the liver hepatocuprine, in the blood ceruloplasmin. Function: normal bone structure. Bone structure. Up till now I told the formation of the bone. But here I am mentioning the word bone structure. Reproduction. Normal function of cerebrospinal fluid. Central nervous system. Normal function of the central nervous system. It constitutes many enzymes like tyrosinase, cytochrome oxidase.
Uric acid.
What is happening in deficiency? It will form a disease that is called Wilson's disease. And in this disease, it constitutes the enzymes like tyrosinase, tyrosine, amino acids, tyrosinase, cytochrome oxidase, and uricase, uricase, uricase. Deficiency changes, it will cause the disease, Wilson disease. Here you will get the neurological disturbances, hepatocellular degeneration, माने लीवर की सेल डिजेनरेट कर जाएगा, न्यूरोलॉजिकल डिस्टर्बेंसेस होगा और हाइपोक्रोमिक माइक्रोसाइटिक एनीमिया. अभी हमने बताया था आयरन में भी हाइपोक्रोमिक माइक्रोसाइटिक एनीमिया होती है, इसमें भी हाइपोक्रोमिक माइक्रोसाइटिक एनीमिया होगा. Very important to note, plasma copper level increase in pregnancy. Why? The answer is estrogen secretion. So in pregnancy, plasma copper level increase due to the estrogen. Whenever the pregnancy is over, it will again comes to the normal position. But you have to know it. Excretion, usually it is excreted in the urine about 0 to 3 microgram per day in the urine. Next very important trace elements, manganese. Manganese source whole grains. Whole grain means all the cereals, nuts, soybeans, rice, leafy vegetables, coffee, and black pepper. Black pepper, you know what is the black pepper?
काली मिर्च.
काली मिर्च. काली मिर्च में बहुत ज़्यादा रहता है manganese. So you can say manganese is found mainly in the plant sources. The normal value, daily requirement 2.5 to 7.0 milligram. 70 kg of the body weight contains 12 to 20 milligram manganese. All tissues contain the manganese, mainly stored in the kidney and the liver. Mitochondria of the cell is one of the most important component to receive the manganese from the body. So it is called the uptake of the manganese is done by the mitochondria. 95 to 96% excreted in the stool. Now what is the function? The first function is that it activates many enzymes like arginase, phosphoglucomutase, muscle adenosine triphosphatase, choline esterase, hexokinase, the first important enzyme of the glycolysis, isocitric dehydrogenase, phosphofatase, and decarboxylase. The deficiency will cause the hepatocellular degeneration. Repeating again, activates the enzymes like arginase, phosphoglucomutase, muscle adenosine triphosphatase, choline esterase, hexokinase, isocitric dehydrogenase, phosphofatase, and decarboxylase. Deficiency, it will cause the hepatocellular degeneration. Next we are coming to the fluorine. Fluorine is, it is very important element. Fluorine, what is the source? Drinking water. If the drinking water is lacking the fluorine, that will cause the trouble of, you can know very well, which trouble will occur due to deficiency of fluorine. टीथ डीके, दांत में जो डीके होता है इसके फ्लोरीन के कारण होता है. तो ड्रिंकिंग वाटर is sufficient supply of the fluorine in our body, and it will require 1 to 2 parts per million ppm. The short form of the unit is the ppm and the long full form is the parts per million. 1 to 2 parts per million of fluorine should present in the drinking water. It is distributed in the bone and the teeth. Extracellular water contains more, not in intercellular. Low in soft tissues. Very important to note. Low in the soft tissues. It is excreted in the urine, sweat, and intestinal mucosa. Function. It will help in the development of the bone. Sodium fluoride. It is a compound form of the fluorine in combination with sodium, which inhibits glycolytic enzyme enolase. You can remember enolase, I told you. Fluoroacetate means fluorine and acetate combines together from the fluoroacetate. It is the inhibitor of acetokinase activity. Acetokinase is an enzyme which converts the citrate to cis-aconitate. Citric acid cycle में हमने बताया था, there is a conversion of citrate to the cis-aconitate by the enzyme activity aconitase, and fluoroacetate inhibits that. Fluoride जो ions होती है, it will inhibit the mechanism of the oral bacterial enzyme and reduce the local production of acids, which is very important in the production of dental caries. How the dental caries is formed? If there is a formation of acid, and that is prevented by the bacterial flora which is present normally in the mouth. Fluoride ions, what the fluoride ions will act? It will inhibit the action of the bacteria. The deficiency will cause the dental fluorosis, very important, commonest disease in our India. Why? Because there is a lack of the fluoride in the drinking water. We have seen in India some parts in the drinking water has the deficiency of the fluorine, and that's why the children usually suffers. Most of the children in that part suffers from dental caries, and it is being observed if the fluorine content of the body of the children reduced to 0.5 ppm, the requirement is 1 to 2 ppm. If it is reduced to 0.5 ppm, that causes the dental caries. And this for today.
Thank you, sir.